I'm from Holland. I came from the south of Holland 6 months ago. I'm now 6 months here in New Zealand. Before I came to New Zealand, I did a 4-year education of agriculture, especially on dairy farming. And I worked the last years on different farms back home in the neighborhood. And I did also experience in Canada on a farm, on a 600 cow farm, and now I'm here. All the experience I did before was all inside barns. The cows are all inside and just a little bit pasture. But here in New Zealand, it's all pasture based, and that's a big difference. You're working all day outside, and in Holland, the big part of the work is inside, and that's for me the biggest difference between New Zealand and other. We did back home a little bit fencing, but when you're here, you have to do a lot more fencing stuff, and that's the big difference. The manager of my farm let me do some calculate some pasture feeding stuff for what the cows need, the breaks and all that, and that's new for me because back home when we feed the cows, we calculate how many feed they need in the barn, and you can calculate it exactly. And here you have to watch the cows in the paddocks for how many feed they need, and you have to feed them when they didn't have enough. You can feed them in the paddock or just a bit in the shed, but it's a different kind of work. Yeah, I like working outside, and that's good. And sometimes when it's raining all day, then you have a day you think oh, I wish I was in the barn, but it's good. My rosters, on the farm I am now, I have 11-3. We start milking at 4:45, and then we finished at 8 o'clock, and then we have breakfast for an hour, and then we do the farm work, just like fencing, and now in the spring you have to feed the cows also, just because there's not enough grass growing. And then we have in the afternoon an hour for lunch. And then in the afternoon we start at 2:30, 3 o'clock milking cows again, and then we finish at 5 o'clock. It's mostly all the farms I see 5, 6 o'clock done, and it's a good thing. I have a separate home for myself, and just our own bedroom, bathroom, own kitchen, and everything what I need. I sometimes think maybe after 2 years I go back home and find there a job, but sometimes you think, my dream is to have a farm, and in Holland it's impossible for me, I think. And here, here it's possible, I think, but maybe in 10 years Okay. I'm not sure about that, but you never know. You have to know that it's a long days sometimes, especially in calving time. It's a big experience. You see more than only Holland. You see more from the world, and it's a different kind of farming. It's interesting.